Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Posture Tonic. If you're new here, my name is Jacinta. I'm a Pilates instructor from Australia. So we're going to go in for a full body Pilates workout today, just using our mat and our body weight. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. And without further ado, let's get started. So let's stand to the top of your mat here, feet are just nice and flat underneath your hip bones, arms relaxed down by your side. Let's nod our chin towards our chest, soft bend into our knees, let your head be heavy, hands coming forward down towards your mat. Good, on the way up we exhale, draw your tummy in and we rebuild our spine, restacking each vertebrae one on top of another and then standing nice and tall and proud. We'll go for two more, so chin to chest, rolling all the way down, getting a bit of a stretch through the back of those legs and warming up our spine. So exhale, tummy drawing in and standing up. We've got one more here, so exhale, roll all the way down. Inhale at the bottom and then exhale, restack that spine. Growing nice and tall on your way up. Perfect. Let's take that roll down, but we're holding it down, and then take your hands towards your mat, walking out into your 4-point kneel. So lower those knees underneath your hip line, your hands underneath your shoulder line, coming into a cat-cow from here. So exhale to round through your spine. Eye gaze looks at those knees, really rounding as much as you can. And then inhale, lowering the chest down towards the mat. Eye gaze begins to look forward, tailbone to the ceiling. And again, exhale. Tummy scooping in here as we round the spine. Push away the mat through those hands. And again, dropping that chest down and shining your chest bone forward. We're going one more in each direction. Make these as exaggerated as you can. Curving the spine on the way up. And extending as we take the chest down. So let's find neutral spine now. So in between those two movements, we're going to find our neutral spine. So just that natural curvature of our vertebrae. So we're right here. Coming into our bird dog, we'll then reach your left hand straight as we take the right leg straight behind you. So keeping your tummy in tight, your hip bones are nice and level, and then gently lower the knee and hand back down. Transferring to the other side. So scoop the belly in, slide the hand and arm away, reaching through those fingertips, reaching through those tippy toes. As we transfer to the other side, that's where the most effort is. So be really conscious here to try and keep everything really steady through your torso, just moving those limbs away from your body. Good, pushing away the mat with that supportive hand and getting really engaged through that shoulder blade. Nice one to warm up all the back posterior muscles, switching on the glute and shoulder stabilizers, not to mention those abs as well. We're going for a little bit longer here. Good, about 10 more seconds. In 5, let's meet with those hands or one hand and one leg long. In 3, 2, and 1, reach away, doesn't matter which hand and leg it is, just hold it there, stay strong through the center, and then we take the arm and leg away from your midline on your inhale, and then on your exhale, zip it back into center, and repeat. So we take it away, keep those hip bones level, keep that eye gaze down looking at the mat. Great one, squeezing through that glute. Perfect, we've got 10 seconds here. Good, last 5, keep the arm and leg lifted. In 4, 3, 2, bring it back to midline, hold it there, tap the toe and fingers down to the mat and then lift it back up. So inhale to lower and tap, exhale, pick it up. Good, 10 seconds here. Strong through that center, strong through that supportive hand. Nice, we've got 3, 2, last one here, and then bring it back into that 4-point kneel. Other side, so lengthening the arm and leg away, recenter, hip bones level, and then take that leg and take that arm, sweep it out to the side, and then draw it back into the midline. Inhale to take it away, exhale, back to center. Pointing and reaching through those toes. Think about being really energetic through the limbs here. Good, we've got 5 to go, and then just those taps. Staying really strong, we're almost there. So 3, 2, back to center on one hold, tapping the hand and toes down. Exhale, lift it back up. Keeping the shoulders level as well as those hips. Staying in that nice neutral spine. Good. We've got 8, 7. Squeeze the glute to pick the leg up. Good. Eye gaze down. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to 4-point kneel. Tuck those toes under, coming into your down dog. So pick those hips up. Have a nice stretch through the back of those legs. A little pedal out through the feet. So just bending one knee. Good, and then come back into that 4-point kneel. So lower the knees back down. Hands are staying right here. We're going into some arm work. So from here, we're going down. So tuck those elbows into the side of your waist, lowering that chest bone straight down, and then exhale to push back up. So inhale to lower the head, forehead towards your mat, and then push back up. So I'm really making an effort to wrap those elbows in close to my body. So I'm really hitting those triceps through the back of the arm here. Using your body weight, you can increase this intensity by shifting your body weight forward slightly. Good, think about using all around your shoulders as well to help lift you up and not just dumping into those wrists. Good, we've got 10 seconds. Trying to increase your range. So those hips go up, your chest goes down, dipping down and up. We have 3, 2, hold this next one down on 1, and then we transfer the weight slightly forward and then stand back up. So take the weight back, we're circling now. So we come down and then slide your nose almost along your mat and then stretch those arms again. So make little circles and you can kind of make it a bit more fluid as well. So definitely feeling the heat through those arms here now. We've got 15 seconds. To increase it, you just slide further forward. Good, almost there. You get a little child's pose. In 5, 4, and so low if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Pressing back into your child's pose. And stretch those arms out. Last bit of arm work coming up here. We're coming into our half plank. So lowering those hips down here now. And hands underneath your shoulder line as always. Your ribs to hips, so really strong through the front of your body. Got a round of push-ups coming up now. So we're taking those elbows slightly out, about 45 degrees. Lower your chest and hips down, and then push away. So inhale to lower, and exhale, strong push away. As we push away, really engage and slide those shoulder blades down. Good, squeeze the glutes as tightly on. Perfect, we've got 15 seconds and then we can shake off those arms. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do one more for good luck. All the way down, all the way back up. Awesome work. Take a nice little child's pose here. Well done, guys. Cross those feet over. I'm just going to slide down your mat, coming into some ab work from here. So get to lying down. Relax those arms down by your side and your feet are remaining on the floor, nice and flat here. Good. From here, turn those palms upwards. And then we're nodding our chin to chest, coming into our curls. So slide the ribs down towards your pelvis, reaching those arms long, and then inhale to lower. So exhale, slide those arms long, staying really wide through the front of those collarbones. Good. Try and stay relaxed through the front of those legs, just working into your abdominals here. If you prefer some more support behind your head, just interlace your hands. Elbows are wide, and we're here with that head nice and heavy into your hands to support. Good, so maybe feeling those abs right now starting to heat up, which is great work. We've got another 10 seconds. Then we're staying lifted into your curl. In 5, 4, 3, 2, stay curled up on 1, little chest pulses. So reach those hands forward and lift your chest bone up and forwards. So we're scooping that tummy, and can we flatten it even more? Good work, guys. Chin is just slightly towards the chest here. Getting those shoulder blades off your mat. Woo, feeling those upper abdominals. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it back down. So now we're supporting your head through this one for our oblique curls. We exhale to lift up. Twist your body towards one side and then lower back down to center. So my shoulders coming over, twisting towards my opposite hip here. So coming up on a diagonal. Hitting these obliques this time. Keeping that head heavy into those hands. Good. As we continue here, either stay here or adding on, reaching one arm across your body to the outside of your thigh. So trying to twist a little more, reaching those fingertips along the mat. So just optional here. Let's go 10 more seconds. Good, we've got 5 to go. And then we'll reach one hand long, and everyone will come into those chest pulses. Coming up in 3, 2, reaching one hand long, and chest pulses. So we lift up an inch, down an inch. Good, can we reach those fingertips even further away from you? Can we flatten that tummy even more? Head heavy into your hands for 3, straight to the other side in 2, in 1. Coming back down, straight to the other side. Here we go, pulse. Whew, feeling that ringing out of that waist. I am. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it back down. Nicely done. Let's take those hands out nice and wide. Glue your knees and ankles together, going for a stretch. So just guide the knees off, let them fall towards the floor, and then take your eye gaze and look away from those knees. Use your exhale to come back through to the midline, and then inhale to let them fall to the other side. Bring a nice release through the lower back. One more on each side here. One hip will lift off. Try and glue both of your shoulder blades down into the mat though. And then come back through to midline, coming into our bridges. So take a little Pilates V. Your heels are together, your toes are apart. So you're making like a pizza slice with your feet. So heels down, arms relaxed down by your side. Knees are just slightly open here. From here, we're going to roll that pelvis towards you. Press your lower spine in towards your mat, so there's no gap here now. Squeeze those glutes and then roll up one vertebrae at a time into your first bridge. Hold it at the top, take a big inhale. And then exhale, falling down through that chest, that middle back, and then that lower spine, and then coming back, passing through to neutral. And again, rolling up, squeeze those hip bones, reaching those hips up high and nice and level, and then melting down one vertebrae at a time. So really contracting those glutes in that top range. Keep them on the whole time, and then we switch them off, release to neutral. And then we roll the pelvis, squeeze the glutes again. Keep them on nice and tight. Extra squeeze at the top. Extra check that your hip bones are level. Push through those heels. Doing well. So we're soon going to feel those glutes warm up, particularly through the side of your glutes here on this variation. Good, working on that mobility through the spine. Let's stay nice and open through your chest. Good, if you'd like to advance from here, let's rise those hands up towards the sky, continuing with those bridges. Good, 20 more seconds here, guys. Good, in 10 seconds, your hips are staying high. We've got one more variation to go. So meet me with those hips high. In 5, 4, 3, 2, peel up and hold your bridge here now. Now, on your inhale, we're going to lower the hips down, tap your hips to the floor, and then pick them straight back up. So we lower everything in one, your hips will touch, and then you lift back up and squeeze. As you lower the hips, let's open those arms and then reach them back up to the center, so up to the sky. So we open and up to the sky. Good, definitely feeling those glutes switching on here. We've got our hamstrings going nicely as well. Good, nice and active through those arms. Good, we've got 12 seconds to go. Good, hips stay high to finish it all off. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pick those hips up, hold it there. Realign, so tuck that tailbone under, shorten that space here, ribs to hips, hold, and little pulses now. We lower and lift, lower and lift. Just tiny baby little pulses in that top range. We've got 15 seconds. If you need to rest those arms down by your side, go for it. We've got another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top on 1, and then roll all the way back down, bone by bone. Well done, guys. Let's bring those feet back to parallel, hands behind your head, taking those legs to tabletop one at a time. So exhale, float one leg to tabletop, take an inhale on your exhale, second leg floats to tabletop. Glue your knees and ankles together for our ab curls. So exhale, lift the head and shoulders, and inhale, lowering back down. So just like we did before, but those legs are floating in tabletop. If you find this too challenging, of course, just leave your feet onto the mat like we did just earlier. Otherwise, join me here. Your shins are parallel to the sky. Your knees are hovered right over your hip bones, and you're really focusing on flattening the tummy through the front here. Good. Let's reach those arms past your hips. Bring your hands behind your head and then lower the chest. So we lift up, reach the arms, hands behind your head, and release. Good, can we lift up a little higher before we take those hands behind your head? Awesome, guys. You've got 20 seconds, keep it up. Almost there now, 8 to go. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish off your last one and relax. Feet lower down one at a time. Good, we've just got those oblique curls with those legs in tabletop, so let's glue those knees and ankles back together. We curl up and twist to one side. So keeping the elbows wide, lifting one shoulder blade off your mat. Crossing your armpit to your hip bone. Good, again, option to add that arm straight away in. Good, every time you exhale, draw that pelvic floor up and inhale to release and relax. So squeeze reach, and then relax. Good, 10 seconds to go. There's no pulses coming up, so just continue to lift. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up to center here. Hold onto your knees, give yourself a little hug, create a tight little ball. And then from here, we're going to keep the legs together, shoot those arms behind you, push your lower back into the mat. So just kick up higher to start with, and then create that little ball. So we reach the arms and legs away, and then we circle the arms and hug. So lengthen away and scoop it in. Good, I'm just gonna move down my mat a little bit, give myself a bit more room. Good, if this gets too strong, just lower your head and just continue with those arms and legs. Kick up a little higher to make it easier. Otherwise, kicking a little lower to definitely challenge yourself. Good, just 10 seconds to go. So strong through that center, keep pushing your lower back into that mat. Good, we've got last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Release those feet back down. Take your arms down or out to the side. Pick those legs up. Last one here for those abs is our windscreen wiper. So just like we did before, as we did our spiral stretch, but legs are floated now. So squeezing legs together. We inhale, let the legs drift off to one side. One hip will lift. Let's look away from those knees. And then exhale. Use those abdominals to draw back to midline. Take it over to the other side. You can use your arms here to help push into the floor. The lighter you are through those arms, the more challenging. Good. Doing a beautiful stretch through that lower back. The lower you take your legs, the more challenging it is to pick those legs through to midline, as you've probably discovered already. Good, we've got one more on each side here. Well done, guys. Give yourself a nice little hug. Bring those knees in, a little rock and roll. Good. And then let's get a bit of momentum to roll all the way up. So just rocking, giving that spine a nice little massage, scooping that belly in, creating that tight ball. We'll stand all the way up in another 2 rocks. So feet to the floor, standing up. On your next one. Alrighty, let's get into some standing work now. Hope you're feeling okay. So we're going to take those feet nice and wide, going into our lateral lunges. So hands just into a prayer in front of you, and then you've got your toes slightly turned out. Good. From here, let's bend into one leg. So let's take it to the right side first, keeping that knee over the toes. So I'm setting the hips back and leaning my chest forward over my thigh. Come back to center and take it to the other side. Good. So I'm going to show you from the side here. Just taking those hips back, weights in my heel as I push back up to center. Good, nice ski slope spine, so it's straight. So we're getting into a bit of those outer glutes, also those inner thighs, and just generally warming up these legs. So we've got some lunges coming up. Good, couple more. Nice, so we've got 10 more seconds. So really drive through that heel to stand. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So let's come into these lunges. Stand to the top of your mat here now. Hands can remain in front of you or onto your hips. All right, let's take that right foot back. Nice big step back. We're going to find a 90-90. So lower that back knee down, and my hips is stacked underneath my head. So nice straight spine. Now push through this front heel, stand all the way up, tap that foot. So we take it back and stand. So hands can go here or onto your hips for now. I'm focusing on keeping my knee right over my ankle and that back knee straight down, thigh is vertical. Good, so you're going to work through this back quad into this front left glute. And also, we'll get this heart rate up a little as well. Reaching those arms overhead here now, and then back down by your body. Let's elevate that heart rate a little bit more. Strong arms, swing them. That's it, really feeling this glute. Saying hello at this point. Good, we've got 15 seconds. And we're gonna hold it down. So holding it back in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back on 1, hands to your hips. Straighten that back leg, hinge forward. So just taking that weight over that front heel and then take it back to that 90 degrees. So we lengthen that back leg, weight over that front leg. So transfer forward, still keeping that bend through that front knee. Here we go, heating up nicely. Good work. We've got 10 seconds here, guys. Keep it up. Holding that weight forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, stay leaning forward for our scooters. So with this back leg, we take it, tap it onto the floor, and then reach it back. So really pushing through this left heel. Definitely feeling this left booty right now. Whew, let's add in these arms. Reach the arms, tuck the elbows in. Lengthen away, bring it in. Good. This is that last little finisher, guys. So stay strong. Shake it off whenever you need. Good, think about those abs pulling away from this front thigh as well, so they're nice and active. Good, we've got 15 seconds. Maybe you'd like to keep that back leg hovered. So kicking back, finding that balance. Whew, definitely need to shake it off in 10, in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay low through that front leg. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, stand up, shake it off. Well done, guys. Let's come straight down. Step those feet back into our full plank. All right, guys, so holding this strong plank. If you need to lower to those knees like we did earlier, you are here. Toes will be untucked. Let's focus on those ribs to hips. Push away the mat. Good, little forward rocks. So we're coming forward and then slide back. Good, feeling that core really engaged. Make it full body. Pull those kneecaps up, engaging through those quads. Eye gaze looking straight down. You've got this. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may lower those knees down. Take a nice, well-deserved child's pose. Stretching those arms out. Let that chest fall down. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. Good. Ripple that spine all the way up and melt that chest down. Ready for our prone work. So those legs are long. Your forehead is going down onto the mat with those fingertips supported here. Good. So elbows are wide. Before we move, let's pull those abs up away from your mat and then push your pelvic bones into the mat. Squeezing those glutes. Legs are just slightly parted here. Good. From here, we inhale. Lift the head, lift the chest slightly up. Keep that eye gaze looking straight down. So just a little move. And then exhale, release it back down. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Feeling those back extensors here. Fire up through the back. So squeeze those glutes to stay nice and supportive. Good. Getting that nice spinal extension through your thoracic spine. The next time you lift your chest, hold it up, reach those arms, lift those legs up, and then bring your hands back to your forehead, lower the thighs, lower the head. So we lift up, reach the arms, reach those legs, and then melt it all the way back down. Is that tummy still pulling in nice and tight? Good, so keep it nice and engaged. Good, 10 more seconds to go. And meet me with those arms and legs long in 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift the head, reach those arms, finishing with our swimming. So little slaps with those legs and arms, like we're trying to swim to the other side of the pool. Good, keep that eye gaze down, shoulder blades sliding down your back, squeezing those glutes, lots of energy through those arms and legs. Good, 10 seconds, lift that chest up a little bit higher. You've got it, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down to your mat, to the side of your shoulders. Pushing back, finding that child's pose. Once again. And then come all the way up. I'm going to come into standing and find those lunges on the other side. We're almost through with this class, so doing really well. So this time we're going to step that left foot back, okay? So hands in front in prayer or onto those hips. I catch my breath myself. So we're going to step that left foot back. Nice big step back. Drop that chest, your body down. Knee lowers to the floor. Push through that front heel. Tap that foot to the side. Inhaling to lower. Exhaling to stand. Good, so nice and easy to start with. Focusing on your form is that knee right over that ankle. We're really driving through that booty to stand. Keeping hips and shoulders straight forward. All right, let's add those arms in. Swing them down, swing them up. Good guys, so feeling that glute, feeling this back left quad. Whoop. Okay, so in 10, we're going to hold it down in that 90-90. In 5, 4, 3, 2, ready, hold it back on 1, hands to those hips. Lengthen that back leg, tipping forward, tailbone reaches to that back wall. That's the way, and then take it to 90. And then lengthen that back leg, reach that chest down. So it's like we're peering off a cliff. We're trying to take a peek over, keeping that spine nice and long. Each time we lengthen that back leg, we really push through this heel to fire up those hamstrings and that gluteal hold right there. Good, almost there now. Just those scooters to go in 5. Keep that back leg straight. In 3, 2, back leg straight on 1. Let's go. Tap it in, lengthen it out. Good, really use this leg. Keep you balanced and grounded. Tummy drawn in to balance you. Good, let's add these arms in. Reach them along, tuck the elbows in. Nice light taps with that back foot. Good guys, 15 seconds, maybe hovering that back foot off that whole time if you can. If not, go ahead, just keep tapping. Last bit here through the leg. In 5, we shake it off. 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it in. Oh, wowza, definitely felt that one. Shake it off. All right, big hip circles, take it out. Good, little quick cool down. One very last exercise coming up, and then you are all done. All right, one last leg exercise. Little squat position here, toes slightly turned out. My heels are just slightly wider than my hips, coming into that prayer position here. So sending those hips to the back of the room like you're about to sit on a chair. Push through those heels. So nice and equal into both legs now. Good, lowering. Keeping those knees nice and open. Big squeeze as we push those hips forward. Adding in these arms. Last bit of work from you. Just got our final 20 seconds. Then you are all done. Great work, guys. 10 seconds to go. Last 5. Find that depth. Hips right down and back. For 3, 2. Last one. Push it away. Stand all the way up. All right, go for a quick little stretch and then you're all done. So take a lie on down onto your mat. Roll all the way down. Cross one leg over. And we'll take your hands through the center, grabbing onto that shin, pulling that thigh bone in towards your chest. Good, if you want to use this free hand, you can push the knee away. Good, let's lower this heart rate together. So big inhale through the breath, through the nose rather. And then exhale through those pursed lips. Let it all go. Good, and swap it over to the other leg. Stretching out the other glute. Good, feel free to close those eyes down, taking that big breath in. And big breath out. Last breath in. And exhale. In your own time, come on up when you are all finished stretching. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this full body Pilates workout. I hope that you enjoyed. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big like. Subscribe as well to my channel to help support me. And I will see you back here for some more Pilates very soon. Thanks for joining me, everyone.